Hello, and welcome to the graduation ceremony of the Dover High School Class of 2020. Today I welcome you all from a distance because of the current hardships we are all facing. But as C.S. Lewis once said, hardships often prepare ordinary people for an extraordinary destiny. On behalf of my classmates and I would like to begin by thanking each and every one of you who have helped us get where we are today. Friends, family, school faculty, and so many more. To my fellow classmates, I would like to say congratulations. Despite everything the world has thrown at us, we stand here today stronger than ever. Can you believe it? 13 years ago, we began our journey together as kindergartners. And now, 13 years later, we are here today, graduating. We have all dreamed of this day, from kindergarten up until those final days that we didn't expect to be our final days. That Friday, we walked out of Dover High School, not knowing we would walk out for the last time. These years have gone by fast, just as everyone said they would. It feels like yesterday we were sitting in our elementary school classroom, playing heads down, thumbs up, or in middle school, dreading our first real homework assignment. If you're anything like me, you're already missing those days. Maybe not the days that felt like an eternity with tedious schoolwork, but the days where you spend half the day in your favorite class with some of your closest friends, or having a heart-to-heart with the teacher you called your school mom. These memories we made with the people we love are what made high school so great. We will remember these days for the rest of our lives. Our graduation may not be exactly what we dreamed it would be, but we together have tackled the obstacles life has thrown at us. Our graduation may not be traditional, but it is one we will remember for the rest of our lives. Despite all of our differences, we are one. We are the one and only Dover High School Class of 2020. It's my honor to present to you the Dover High School Class of 2020.
Adversity, a state or instance of serious or continued difficulty or misfortune. Over the course of our lives, we've faced the common theme of overcoming adversity. We were either born or about to be born during 9/11, and here we are in yet another crisis that nobody would expect us to be in. Such adversity seems to be common for us, with the resolution being that we must overcome the situation that we are thrown into. These situations most definitely are full of uncertainty, but how we react and respond in our critical moments are important, definitive moments for our character. Life is going to be full of unexpected events, maybe not quite as global as what we're experiencing right now, but we'll still have situations that cause us to struggle or be afraid. We cannot cower away from these issues. We must overcome and get stronger. We must face these issues head on. The fact that we're still having some type of graduation for our accomplishments is proof that some form of normalcy will continue to exist, even when it seems that things are falling apart. We cannot let these labels drag us down or define us. In order to succeed, we must keep overcoming. The lives we have ahead of us are not easy, but we must persevere through our situations with the knowledge that one day we will make it through. We must remember that this is a temporary rough moment, not a bad life. In our lives, we've always known some kind of conflict. I stand before you today looking at a very small part of the next generation. A generation who can and will bring about the next modern day innovations. A generation of future peacemakers. This generation will hold the next doctors, lawyers, engineers, teachers, politicians, artists, and writers. The group before me today and those preceding it will be the defining factor for how we live the rest of our lives. We must decide what we want early so we can pursue our dreams and goals. Take the time to find what you're passionate about, what moves you, and seek what sets your soul on fire. We cannot consistently worry about the future. All we can do is make a plan and execute the plan to the best of our abilities. With the goal of success in mind, we mustn't forget to have fun and live in the moment either. With that being said, I wish all of you the best of luck. I hope that we reach the point in life we aspire to achieve. I wish kindness and happiness and success to follow you for the rest of your days. To the Class of 2020.
2 months ago, I thought I would give this speech at a traditional graduation ceremony on a big stage in Tucker Coliseum, surrounded by the community, family, classmates, and teachers. I, like I think most of us here 2 months ago, had a checklist for the rest of my senior year. Things like a senior trip, prom, a graduation walkthrough, and a graduation ceremony were all on this list. Now, did I or anyone else in the class of 2020 get to check this off of our checklist like we at least thought we would in the beginning? Spoiler alert, no. But despite these rather unfortunate circumstances that brought us here to Dover High School's first ever, and hopefully last, non-traditional graduation ceremony, is that I learned one timeless truth that I want to share with y'all. Life ain't a checklist. Too many times we make our lives nothing more than a checklist, living each day to check off boxes on a burdensome and never-ending list, all of us wishing we could be doing something else or reliving simpler times in our life. Looking into the future, our checklist looks like going to college or entering the workforce, getting our careers moving in the right direction, getting married and having kids, and then raising our kids to follow the same checklist we did. Class of 2020, I implore you, let's crumple up this checklist and way of living and accept a hard truth most of us have put off for far too long. We have no control over our lives. As we move on from this day and high school fades to a distant memory, friends will change, loved ones will pass away, careers will grow and also fall apart. Worldwide pandemics will come and go, all of this making the mental checklist we make out for ourselves nothing but wishful thinking. Instead, class of 2020, of a checklist, let's think of life as the rough draft to a novel. Rough drafts are written in a way that's open to change and new developments, and most of all, mistakes. We are humans, and hopefully by now we've all learned we aren't perfect. Chances are that moving forward from this day, we will all make mistakes or wish things could have been done differently. How about instead of throwing our hands up in the air and calling it quits like we would with the checklist, let's look back and see how the story can move forward better with the given changes, much like what we would do when writing a rough draft. Get out there, try all the things that you've always wanted to do, and follow your life's dreams that you've been told are just bad ideas. If things don't work out when following your ambitions, just go back to the original plan. In these times especially, the old saying, when life hands you lemons, make lemonade, is a truth we should all hold on to as we go about our lives. A checklist can't prepare you for the lemons of life. You yourself have to be prepared to make the best out of whatever situations you find yourself in. Class of 2020, you've heard it before, and you'll hear it again from me. Life is short. Life is too short to make it a checklist. There will come a day when a lot of us will find ourselves looking back on the lives we lived, the things we did, the mark we left on society, how we handled adversity and made ourselves better from it. Live this one life you have been given in a way that when you look back on it, you have no regrets and are satisfied with the life that you lived. I hope that if the dramatic life changes and loss of normalcy we have had to take on the last couple of months has taught you anything about the future, it's that if you look at life as boxes to check off, then you're in for a rude awakening. Good luck out there, class of 2020, and God bless.
High school has been full of ups and downs, and senior year was no exception. Now, I know some of you are glad that we didn't have to finish our senior year as normal, but we all miss the normalcy of high school. We all miss not being able to see our friends in class or at the lunch tables, yet we still have the hilarious moments and good memories. Like when Blaisdell got stuck in the girls' dressing room and Ms. Wilde had to bail him out. Now, that is definitely something we will never forget. And I bet we will all miss Mr. Sumner's and his karaoke times. Another great memory is the Mary Poppins play, and trying to get everyone to learn the moves to Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Or when some of us were trying to set up the set screen. Alex and I spent forever trying to figure it out. But all in all, we had fun. I know this year has been unconventional and very exhausting, but for those of you considering to wait a year before going to college, I give you this advice. You have worked in and out of school for years trying to get to the adult life. Move out and get your own space. Don't give up just because you were met with more restrictions. You had those your whole life, and you shouldn't let a virus scare you into backing down from your dreams. You should look to the future, not with fear, but with determination. I know many of you are still trying to figure out who you are and who you want to be, and that's okay. For some students, college is going to be a bridge between childhood and adulthood, though many adults have told me that even after schooling, they haven't figured it out yet. Each of you may never know what your future holds, and most of you will change your major many times. It's just human nature. You may go to college presuming to be a doctor or a scientist, and end up a teacher or even an astronaut. Some of you may not even go to college, and that's okay too. It really doesn't matter what you end up becoming. It is how you use your skills to better the world. Even if you came from a small community like our quiet town of Dover, you can achieve great things. Now, don't get me wrong, life after high school is going to be challenging, but you have to persevere to achieve your goals. You have worked so hard to make it this far. Why stop now? None of us really know what our future holds. Most of us have an idea, but the thought of a whole new atmosphere is kind of overwhelming. Trust me, I know. This year was supposed to be a grand send-off, but it was swept from under us. How do we cope? This wonderful staff here has done so much, like setting up this graduation with what they had, just so we could have a graduation of sorts. They have come to our aid once again. Heroes such as these will help us overcome these hard times. Not only do we have the support of our teachers and faculty, we also possess the guidance of our friends and family. Each and every one of your parents have waited for this day as much as you have. Family and faculty have been there through it all, trying to motivate you along your journey, and are proud that you made it here today. We have accomplished much over the years, like this year, our Midnight Brigade finally got to state with the help of our motivational director, Mr. Blaisdell. This was the comeback our directors were waiting for. Another representation of Dover Schools is Key Club. They had a service day where they cleaned up the highway. Moreover, FBLA had several qualify for nationals. However, they did not get the chance to travel to compete. Yet it is still a huge accomplishment. But even if you weren't in any clubs or groups, we as a class have accomplished a lot. We made it through many years of school, and it has finally come to an end. It's bittersweet, but the end is all worth it. We spent many years together, and now we must part ways and embark on our own journeys towards the future. I will sincerely miss our time together, but I can't wait to see what lies ahead.
Wow, this is so hard to believe that we are actually graduating. After 12 long years that felt like an eternity, we're here, we're doing it. Granted, the circumstances kind of suck, and it is not at all what we had in mind, but we did it. I'm disappointed that we aren't getting to go on a class trip or getting to celebrate prom, but at least we will be a class to remember, and we will definitely make it in the history books, so that's an accomplishment that other classes can't say they've achieved. Graduating high school is a huge milestone in our life. It is us opening up the next chapter in our lives and seeing where it takes us. We all wished for this. We all wish for our high school experience to go by so fast and that we would do anything to hold that diploma in our hand. In that case, congratulations, class of 2020. Be proud of yourself for not giving up and making it. Be proud of yourself when you receive that diploma and feel it in your hand. That just means that you accomplished your goals, and it is time to accomplish a new set of goals. We have all been there. We have all thought about if school was really worth it or not, and now that we are here in this moment, it is completely worth it. I have been excited all year to write this speech, and now that it's time to actually do it, I really have no idea what to say. But be patient with me though, because I am probably going to develop some type of stage fright here and begin to stutter a lot. Our circumstances this year were unfortunate. We were supposed to be the 2020 class with a vision, and we just ended up being the class that was quarantined. I never knew how much school was a huge part of my life until it was ripped away in a matter of 2 days. I always thought I knew what I was going to do with my life. It was like I had everything planned out. However, with school coming to an end so quickly, it gave me a lot of time to reconsider my options and to think, do I really know what I want to do with my life anymore? No, I don't, and that's okay to not know everything. I wasn't voted the counselor in the yearbook for no reason. I know that a lot of you are struggling with the same problem of not knowing. I just want to say to you guys that it is okay to struggle with it and to not know. We're only teenagers. We're not supposed to have our entire life figured out right now. We have grown up under the impression that it is wrong to make mistakes, and college is the only choice for us, nothing else. It is okay to make mistakes and live a little. Take that wrong turn with your friends and get lost and go on adventures. Go out and enjoy the world that surrounds us every single day. If you aren't feeling college right now and don't want to go, that's okay. If you want to go do something else, that's okay. Always follow your dreams, no one else's. Don't be disappointed when everything isn't just quite perfect. Life is way too short to be worrying about the smallest little details. One thing that my mom and Nana have always told me is, will this matter to you in 20 to 30 years? If not, don't sit and worry about it now. Despite not being a very close class, we have always been there for each other, and I know there's not a single person in our class that wouldn't drop everything they were doing to help another classmate out in need. Everyone has had their ups and downs in high school. We all have to face the fact that everything comes to an end. Today is that day. Today is the end of an era for us, and the day that tears will be shed and we will be saying goodbye. We will be saying goodbye to our favorite teachers, to our classmates, to the underclassmen that we became friends with. Some of us will even be saying goodbye to our family to pursue a career in the military. It is time to move on and begin a new journey. Just remember that Dover High School will always be a huge part of your life. And it helped develop you into the person you are today. We're always going to be a part of one another. You will hold on and cherish the memories made in this very building. Hold on to those memories and never forget the people you were surrounded by every single day. Congratulations, class of 2020, we did it.
Thank you for those wonderful speeches. Family, friends, seniors, I would like to point out some accomplishments of this class. In this class, there are 5 highest honor graduates, 11 high honor graduates, 5 honor graduates, 5 have enlisted in the military, so 36 were enrolled in AP classes during high school, 34 have received college credit while they have been in high school, 36 were completers in their Career Tech Ed program of study, 10 were completers in more than one Career Tech plan of study, and 1 has received their associate's degree from UACCM. And all 83 have completed the requirements from Dover High School. Congratulations. And now the time that you have been waiting for. On behalf of Dover High School Administration, Dover Superintendent and the School Board, and the Arkansas Department of Education, those 83 seniors have met the requirements for graduation, and I deem you graduates of Dover High School. And from here on, you will be considered Dover High School alumni. Prepare to receive your diplomas.
Madeline Grace Brown. Ben Allen Stewart. Rebecca Marie Starling. Madison Lynn Hudgens. Shelby Grace Waddups. Brooklyn Nicole Pfeiffer. Grace Elizabeth Chenoweth. Emily Marie Renfro. Abigail Saenz Soto. Dawson Landon Schalk. Chloe Nicole Hill. Avery Grace Reichert. Joshua Kyle Besterfelt. Caleb Alexander Drake. Talia Marie Beavers. Sandra Rebecca Leah Williams. Jessica Danielle Sudi Greathouse. Kurt Allen Pinka. Jalen Marie Petty. Jennifer Marie Brown. Grace Ember Renfro. Leighton Bryce Alexander. Rebecca Lynette Diane Alexander. Christopher Luis Alvarez. Jocelyn Maya Apple. Austin Drake Bishop. Sky Blackshear. Abby Diane Bauer. Jessica Leanne Bowes. Kristen Michelle Brown. Devin Riley Burton. Julie Page Burton. Taryn Jace Carnahan. Odin Eugene Clark. Rosanna Lynn Cohen. Tucker Webb Kuntz. Holly Renee Cossey. Kaylee Jean Cruz. Alyssa K. Dodson. Tucker Devontae Downs. Gavin Brock Dunlap. Dylan K. Easley. Dylan Scott Edwards. Jacob Nathaniel Ford. Robert Edgar Lee Freeman. Matthew Antonio Gill. Gabriel Michael Hart. Kayla Renee High. Rachel Margot Hoke. Elizabeth Dawn Hughes. Ashton Elizabeth Rayanne Jordan. Brandon Allen Sloan Kelly. Logan Daniel Lackey. Ross Alexander LaFoon. Ashley Reese Lang. Micah Ann LaRue. Joshua League. Leah Grace Marple. Sydney Bell Masters. Levi Aaron McElfish. Justice Gage McMinn. Frederick Loyal Allen Mears. Lily Midwell. Anna Elizabeth Moore. Samantha Alexia Jo Nicole Morehouse. Cameron Lynn Muncie. Savannah Grace Noblet. Riley Brooke Norris. Delilah Jane Parker. Christopher Allen Parrish. Kirkland Osborne Quinton. Martina Ranieri. Mitchell Aaron Rainey. Christian Elijah Riddell. Cameron Joseph Reynolds. Jody O'Shea Elizabeth Small. Hope Alexandra Grace Stang. Isaac Jade Story. Matthew Christopher Strickland. Hunter Ray Thomason. Adriana Renee Thompson. Marissa Brianne Villalobos. Edward Vincent Tyler York.
To each and every senior, I would like to share this quote from Michael Josephson. Take pride in how far you've come, have faith in how far you can go, but don't forget to enjoy the journey. Our journey together has been an amazing one, but after today, we will all begin our individual journeys apart from one another. I wish each and every one of you the best in starting your new journey, whether it be going to college, getting a new job, or even just taking some time to decide what you want to do. You are capable of anything you set your mind to. I know this sounds cliche, but high school really does fly by. We have had so many great adventures together in these last few years that we will likely remember forever. Class of 2020, I know we all have our differences, but we are a family. Each and every one of you have made an impact on my life, and I hope I have made one on yours too. Again, I would like to thank everyone who has supported all of us through this great adventure we call high school. Thank you to every teacher who has worked countless hours to ensure that we have the knowledge we need to take on the world in front of us. Thank you for investing so much time making an impact on our lives. Thank you to all the family members and friends who have supported us in making sure we are the best we can possibly be. We could have never made it to this day without all of you. Seniors, set goals, be ambitious, take on the world, and reach for the stars. This graduation is proof that you can accomplish anything you set your mind to. Have confidence in knowing that we have achieved greatness and we are now equipped to tackle our futures. Our journey does not end today. Today is to get to the rest of your adult lives. I would like to close this ceremony with a word of advice from an unknown author. In life we do things, some we wish we had never done, some we wish we could replay 1,000,000 times in our heads, but they all make us who we are, and in the end they shape every detail about us. If we were to reverse any of them, we wouldn't be the person we are. So just live, make mistakes, have wonderful memories, but never second guess who you are, where you have been, and most importantly, where it is you're going. Congratulations, Dover High School, Class of 2020.